it's Anuba. Thanks for joining. I hope you're having a great time. In this video, we're going to talk about how to be a leader in today's world. The number one question that's going around. With all these insane things going on, how do we stand up? How do we be the role model for ourselves and our family? When all these things are done, who are we going to be? We are living in a crazy time in the history of the world. There's a lot of uncertainty. No one knows what's going to happen next. And this uncertainty, it causes fear in people. And fear, it paralyzes us. It makes us immobile, which in turn causes procrastination. So we don't feel like doing anything. Finally, all we end up doing is lie on a couch and binge Netflix. This is happening in most people's life. But there are few, very few, who have made this crisis a blessing for them. They found the world falling. They found great opportunities. They became creative, innovative. They started applying their mind and wisdom to solve these problems. They converted this crisis into opportunities. So a crisis, it creates you or destroys you. We don't want this crisis to destroy us. We want to create something. We want to come out as leaders. More than you or me, the world needs leaders now to clear all the mess out there. Now, how do we step up? How do we become these leaders? Yes, by doing the right things. We need the best strategies. So we're going to talk about these strategies today and in next couple of sessions. We're going to take these strategies from some of the best books out there. Yes, in this channel we talk about insights and strategies from world's top personal development or self-help books. So if you are somebody who's looking for these strategies, do consider joining our community. Let's jump into the first one. Understand the stages that we pass through during a loss or a crisis. And don't get stuck in any of these stages. Let me explain this with the help of an example. Let's say you're running a business, maybe a restaurant or a shop. And one day, government is asking you to shut down the business indefinitely. What would be your reaction? You'll be shocked. You'll be like, no way I'm going to shut down my business. I have to feed my family, my kids. So that's the first stage. And you take some time to recover from this stage. So what happens after that? What happens next? So you have the best restaurant in the city, but you can't open it. It's like having the best soccer team and you can't play a game. You feel defeated. That's the second stage. Then after a point you become sad. Some people even go to depression. That's the third stage. Then you start to accept it. It is what it is. Government has closed it for a reason. I have to accept it. Then what happens? Yes, you make a shift. You innovate. You think of new ways to run your business. You take online orders. You do delivery. You start your curbside pickup. You open a drive-through and many other ways. So that's the final stage. You start to make a shift or pivot. These are the typical stages that we pass through when we are in a crisis or when we lose something. Every human being in this earth, you, me, or any successful person you know, pass through all the stages. The only difference is how quickly we navigate through these stages. Real leaders, they get through these stages quicker. So if you want to be a leader, you have to get through these stages quickly, as soon as possible. Don't get stuck in any of these stages. Now, let's look at the second point. Focus on what empowers you and not what drags you. Let me ask you this. All of us would have lost some or other kind of things during this time. Some would have lost their job. Others would have lost their income. Some would have lost the ability to go to their friends, ability to go to their favorite restaurants or gym, and many more. Now, what happens when you start thinking about this all the time or focusing about this all the time? Does it empower you or does it drag your progress? Yes, it drags our progress. Now, let's think the other way. Let's start to focus on things that we have. We have a good health. We have the ability to learn. We have tremendous support from our family. We spend a lot of time with our kids. We have a creative and innovative mind. We have the wisdom and knowledge which we have gained over years of experience. We are passionate about something. We have a burning desire and we are unstoppable. Now, how does that feel? Does it empower you? Yes, it does. See, we have only limited energy and that has to be used in the right way, on right things. So focus on things that empowers you, not something which drags you. That's the second point. We will discuss more of these strategies in the upcoming videos. Stay tuned. Before we wind up, let's do a quick recap. To be leaders in today's world, we need the right strategies and we discussed two of them. Number one, understand the stages that we pass through during a loss or a crisis and make sure we don't get stuck in any of these stages. Number second, Focus on things that empowers you, not on the ones that drags you. I hope this video was useful and you got some value. Thanks for watching.